Hello students, welcome to Saraswat International Academy. In this video, we will learn Standard 9 Mathematics subject and we will start the chapter number 1, which is number system. So let's start the chapter. So in now the first part is number system. So first introduction we will see. Okay. Now in your earlier classes you have learned about the number line and how to represent various types of numbers on it. I am giving one example. This is the number line. As you can see, 0 is comes in a middle, and the left hand side of 0, it will be towards the left hand side you will get the negative number, and towards the right hand side you will get the positive numbers. So these things you have learned in the earlier classes. So now we will start the extra part of this. So now first of all we will learn types of numbers. How many types of number exist and which names are given for it. So the type 1, which is called natural number, which is denoted by capital N. Set of all non-fractional numbers from 1 to infinity. Infinity means infinite numbers. The symbol is called infinite. Which kind of numbers are lying in this set? So it is 1, 2, 3, 400, 2 lakh, 3 lakhs, up to infinite numbers are lie in a natural numbers. We also said the natural number is also called by counting numbers because we count anything from starting from 1. So that's why it is also called counting numbers. So this is the first type, and remember this thing that natural number denoted with capital N sign. Now the second type is whole numbers. Whole numbers denoted by capital W. Okay. Again, set of all non-fractional number from 0 to infinity. Same type of as natural number, but it starts from 0 to infinite. Set W can be defined as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, again up to infinite numbers. So these numbers are called whole numbers, which starts with 0. Now type 3, integer, which is denoted by I or Z. Again, set of all non-fractional number from minus infinity to plus infinity. So in this way you can say it is minus infinity up to minus 10, minus 6, minus 5, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, then plus 1, plus 2, plus 3 up to plus infinity. So this set interval will belongs to the integer type numbers. Now talking next part, the part 4th, prime numbers. All natural numbers that have 1 and itself as their factors are prime numbers. Example 2, 3, 5, 7. Next, composite numbers. All natural numbers which are not prime numbers are composite numbers. Example 4, 6, 8, 9. So what about 1? 1 is neither prime or nor a composite number. So what we have seen that a prime number is a number which have only two factors, the number itself and 1. If we have to write the factor of 2, I will write 2 into 1. For 3, it is 3 into 1. For 7, it is 1 into 7. So this is called prime numbers, and those numbers which are not prime are called composite numbers like 4, 6, 8, 9 and others. In these two terms, we have to remember that 1 is neither called a prime number nor called a composite number. Now talking about the next part, the 6th one is a rational numbers, which is denoted by capital Q. Okay, now in this topic we will discuss the full part of rational number. Afterwards we will move to the next types of number. So in this topic we have to learn about what is rational number. So a number R is called a rational number when if we can write in form of P divided by Q. So in a fraction format we have to write the number in a fraction format which is denoted as rational numbers, where P and Q are integer type numbers, but Q never equals to 0. Q 0 नहीं होगा कभी. So now starts about the next topic, which kind of numbers are called rational numbers. So now I am taking one example, that for an example minus 25 can be written as minus 25 divided by 1. We can write minus 25 divided by 1. So we can write is P by Q. So what is P in this term? We can say here P is equals to minus 25 and Q is equals to 1. So it satisfies the both condition that P and Q are integer type numbers, as we can see the types of number में. And then Q is not equals to 0, but it is an integer. So Q is also integer. So directly we can say this number is a rational number. Again, rational numbers are also include the natural numbers and whole numbers and the integers type numbers. So this is the important note, that every rational number is including the all natural numbers, whole numbers and integers type numbers. So this is the main part you have to remember. Now talking about the next topic, that you also know that the rational numbers do not have a unique representation. Rational number do not have any unique representation in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0. Now why I am talking about this? Because for the example 1 by 2 can be written as 2 by 4 is also equal to 10 by 20 is also equals to 25 by 50 is also equals to 47 by 94. So 1 by 2 can be written in a given all forms, and so on. We can write infinite number of terms like this. So what will happen here when we write any rational number in a P by Q form? So these are the equivalent relation rational numbers or fractions. These fractions are called equivalent rational numbers, which is value is equivalent to the main fraction, but it is also same type of fraction. So what we have to do in this kind of case? So however, whenever we say that P by Q is a rational number, or when we represent P by Q on the number line, we assume that Q is not equals to 0 and that P and Q have no common factors other than 1. That is, P and Q are co-prime. So what we have to do? We have to simplify the fraction in a such way that after the simplification P and Q have only one common factor, which is 1, and no other common factors have been done. So in like that 25 by 50, we have taken one example, 25 by 50. So what we can say about 20 by 50? 25 into 1 divided by 25 into 2. So 25 will be cancelled out and it can be written as 1 by 2. So we have to simplify the fraction first, and then we have to write the rational number format. So now we have to see one example which can be done. Now, are the following statements are true or false? Now we are answering the true or false statement questions. So now we have to see whether the following questions are true or false. Now solution given, and also give the reasons for your answer. We also provide the reason for that, if it is true or it is false. So now talking about the first question of your textbook example, and the first one is, every whole number is a natural number. We have to explain that. First of all, we have to give the answer why either the statement is true or false, and afterwards I have to give the reason whether it is, which statement gives the justification of your answer. So now talking about the first one, that every whole number is a natural number, it is false statement. Now why it is false? Okay, as we have discussed in a later this topic, we have to say that the whole number is starting with the 0 and natural number is starting with 1. So again we have to take, because 0 is a whole number but not a natural number, that's why this statement is false, that every whole number is not a natural number. But the statement is like that every natural number is a whole number, then it is a true statement. Now talking about the second one, every integer is a rational number. Every integer type question is a rational number. So yes, it is a true statement. Now why it is true? We can say because every integers m can be expressed in a form of m by 1, so it is called a rational number. Just looking like an example 25, so 25 can be written as 25 by 1, so it will become a rational number. Or either we can say -2, so -2 by 1, again it will become a rational number. So we can say the every integer is a rational number. Now talking about the third one, every rational number is an integer. Every rational number is an integer. So again this statement is false statement. Now why it is false? As we can see that 3 by 5 is a rational number, but it cannot be written as an integer type number. So that's why this statement is again false statement. You have to remember these three statements. Now again we have to discuss about the another more example. So let's taking about the example 2. Find 5 rational numbers between 1 and 2. Now there are two different methods to find rational numbers between any two numbers, but I will discuss the only one method in here, which is very simple and you can easily learn this method to find the rational number between any two numbers. The other method we will also discuss in a next type of question, but now in this video we will discuss only single method. So first of all we have to find the solution of this question. So we want to how many numbers? 5 numbers. So let's taking the smallest number is assuming by a, the largest number is b, and the total number we have to find it is n. So we know the smallest number in 1 and 2 is 1, so it is assuming like a. The largest number from the given two numbers is b2, so it is called b, and we have to find 5 rational numbers. So now we have to write n is equals to 5. Now we have to apply the one formula for it. The formula is we have to multiply the a with n plus 1 and divide it by it by n plus 1. So I am writing a into n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Now putting the values we have, so now I will get 1 into 5 plus 1 divided by 1 into 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1 will become 6. So my next step will become 1 into 6 divided by 6. So now 1 can be written as 6 divided by 6. This is my first answer. Now you have to not simplify this fraction number. You have to like as it is you have find. Now in second part you have to do same process with b. So I am writing b into n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Again we have in place of b we have to write 2, and again in the place of n we have to write 5. So now it can be written as 2 into 5 plus 1 divided by 5 plus 1. So now it will become 2 into 6 divided by 6. So it will become 12 divided by 6. So now what we have find, the first number is 6 by 6 and the second number is 12 by 6. So taking denominator as it is, now start the number with the number come next to the 6. So number comes next to the 6 is 7, then it is 8, then it is 9, 10, 11, but not more than 12. So we can say if I am writing these all numbers, so therefore you can check that 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6 and 11 by 6 all are the rational numbers, and both are lie between the numbers 1 and 2. You can see 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6 and 11 by 6. Just write the number comes before the come after the 6 and before the 12. So after 6 it will become 7, then 8, then 9 and then 10 and then 11, not more than 12. And in denominator you write the common LCM on the both numbers, which is 6. So these three numbers are all rational numbers, so and all the lie between 1 and 2. So we can say the 5 numbers are the given 7 by 6, 4 by 3, 3 by 2, 5 by 3 and 11 by 6. Now why have to simplify this? Again we have discussed, if we are writing p by q format, we have the fraction should have only one common factor, and which is 1. So we can simplify 8 and 6. So 8 can be written as 4 into 2, 3 into 2. So after simplification I will get 4 by 3. 9 by 6 can be written as 3 into 3 and 3 into 2. So it can be written as 3 by 2. 10 by 6 can be written as 5 by 3, and 11 by 6 can be written as 11 by 6. So my 5 numbers are this. But you can also write the above answer. It is also valid answer because it is called equivalence rational numbers. Now again discussing about this type of so I am taking one extra question for it, and the question is find 4 rational numbers between 4 and 5. So now assuming the smallest number is 4, the largest number is 5, and total number we have to find is 4. So now what will happen? Let a equals to 4, b equals to 5, and n is equals to 4. Now again doing the same process we have done in a previous question. So now I will get a into n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. In a place of a we have to write 4, and in a place of n we also have to write 4. So now my first step will become 4 into 4 plus 1 divided by 4 plus 1, which is equals to 4 into 5 divided by 5, which is can be written as 20 by 5. Now in next part I will get b into n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So it can be written as 5 into 4 plus 1 divided by 4 plus 1. So it can be written as 5 into 5 divided by 5. So it can be written as 25 by 5. So now again we have to write the number in a numerator which comes after the 20 but before the 25. So numbers are 21, 22, 23 and 24, and we have to write the denominator 5. So the 4 numbers are 21 by 5, 22 by 5, 23 by 5 and 24 by 5. These numbers are my required 4 rational numbers. So we have to write one remark for it, and this question can be comes in a 1-mark question or on a fill in the blanks on a true false. That the one important remark for this kind of question, that there are infinitely many rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. What we have learned, that between two rational numbers there are infinitely many rational number exist. So whenever we finding any rational number between two numbers, we can write infinite numbers, but we don't know how we can find. So this is the one method when you can find any numbers between any two numbers. So this is the first lecture of your number system. Soon we will start the next topic of this chapter in the next video. Thank you.